Welcome to Stand Up Your Tubes, where we control the tubes and the tubes don't control us. I just finished the tutorial on this adorable little rabbit. So cute, but I think that the finishing touch is the tutu. So this will be a very short tutorial on how to make this tutu. I went to Walmart and bought twall. It comes in a pack about this big, folded over $3 and something. But I already had twall, so I'm going to use what I have. It has a little gather at the top already, but not nearly enough, so I'm just ignoring the fact that that tiny little gather is there. Take yours, get a tape measure, and you want it to be 5 inches in that range. This is 5. Since I didn't open up my pack that I bought at Walmart, I don't know exactly how wide it is. If you can get it 10 inches, then you could fold it over, and on the folded edge, we'll simply gather it up with a needle and thread. If you can't make that, then cut 2 5-inch pieces, nice and long, because we're really going to do some gathering. I'm using white embroidery thread because I know it's going to be really, really strong. You could also use upholstery thread. That will be really strong. And make it long enough to really do some gathering and get it all the way around the tummy, because when we get it gathered, we're going to bring it around, tie it nice and snug, and then adjust our gathers. And at that point, we're almost done. Cutting my thread off, going to thread a needle. I tried to use the needle that I circular knit with, but it is way too big. It wouldn't go through the twall. I just have a needle. This is just a regular sewing needle. Going to thread it up, pull a nice little bit through, hold your 2 ends together, come in, and then leave yourself a tail so we can tie it together when we get to the other end. Tie a knot. We will have a tutu made in about 5 or 10 minutes. Holding the 2 pieces together, staying up close to the end. Yours is going to be cut at that end. Could just be the end that came in the tube that's nice and neat. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in that little pack, but we just go over and under maybe 1/4 of an inch each time, so we get a nice gather. Over, under, pulling it through, and that'll give us a thread that we can pull up on to make our gather. Pretending that this wasn't already ever so slightly gathered at the top. Ignore that. Yours is going to be beautiful. Just coming in and out till we make it to the end of a really, really long piece. Mine is probably 4 feet long. So I'll pause. When I get to the end, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how we're going to attach it to our stuffed animal. It didn't take very long to get to the end. Just adjusting the gathers a little bit along here where they seem too bunched up, just spread them apart a little bit. I have my little cat that needs a tutu. We have a long string right here where we first tied on my embroidery floss. Yours might have been just a really strong thread. Bring it around under the armpits. taking my needle off, and start cinching until we bring these two ends around and can snug them up. We're almost there. This one has a knot in it, where we started from, so it's not going to be adjusted. I've snugged it, turning it back over. We're almost done. I'm going to turn it towards me. I want it to meet at the back, and I'm going to tie this together. I don't want a gap, completely together. The toile is very forgiving. Give it an extra little cinch. Put my finger in there to keep it snug and tie it. A double knot. Look how cute. Very cute. Almost done. To finish it is really cute. This took maybe 10 minutes, so it won't come off. Adjust your gathers now that you have it on here. If you see a part that looks like it's too gathered, needs a few more gathers, adjust it. Here we go. Just take a quick little look. That's cute. To finish it up, I'm bringing mine underneath the little row of fur that I chose to put on mine, just snugging it up right underneath that little row of fur, and then tying it in several places. I would take my thread, come to the front, go under a loop of the body in the bodysuit, right under your little decorative fur band, or right where you changed your color, come up through the tutu and tie it. Then come over a couple inches and do the same thing and tie it. A couple inches, go all the way around until you've secured your tutu. And how adorable is that? Your tutu. Took a needle and thread, a little embroidery floss, some strong thread if you don't have the floss, but you have upholstery thread, a little bit of toile, taking it to the next level. So I hope you'll make a tutu for your next stuffed animal.